Hello, Mark Crossfield here. More questions coming at you. This one about a video I did with Darren Clark recently. Let's get stuck in. So, question here. In a recent video with Darren Clark, the importance of short game was clear. So I did a video, lucky enough to do a video courtesy of the guys at Your Golf Travel with Darren Clark, and I asked him what he does in his off season to play better golf, and he says he works hard on his short game. More amateurs should work 70% short game is what he said. Have you any tips, drills for practicing short game on the range for those of us who don't have access to actual chipping stroke putting areas? Cheers, Kieran. Good question. You've got to be creative. I've done videos on this. This isn't my wedge, but we'll use it. I agree with you. Ranges, when I played golf, there was only one range in our area. And I didn't particularly like hitting their range balls. I did most of my practice around the course, and on the grass they had a tiny little area up the side of a fairway where you could practice. You couldn't even hit a 9-iron up it. It was like a pitching area really, and then you would hit out over a fairway, which was kind of a bit dull. So I would get very creative with my practice when it comes to short game, because going to a range, paying for balls and then just hitting them a foot in front of you, I understand, is completely demoralising. It's not very nice. So what you need to do, and what things I used to do, you can practice chipping at home if you've got carpet. Practicing indoors is actually quite a good way of practicing very short, delicate shots. So over something, onto a sofa, all those kind of things I used to practice a lot. Drives people mental, but it's great for kind of small little touch shots. You really start to build up a bit of understanding how far back you're taking the clubs, because there's stuff there that you can hit, how hard you're hitting the ball, how softly you can hit the ball to get certain results. It really worked well for me, those things. The other thing I would do is, if I go in the evenings, not so easy now when it's getting darker, but in the summer, I would go out onto the back nine where people maybe didn't play, knowing I was only going to play 4 holes, because I was going to stop on one of those holes and just chip around that green as much as possible. Funny bunker shots, funny chip shots, those kind of things. So actually what I'm saying here is maybe steer clear of the range, because to go to the range and practice your short game when paying for balls, I agree, is hard. The only good way I've seen people go to a range and practice their short game is if they take a friend and they're both going to practice their short game. So we're talking 100 yards in, so you can hit a few pitches and try and hit the loudest markers out there, hit the things that are going to make the biggest noise, try and smash the biggest thing like the pole on the flag and those kind of things. Just keep trying to ram it down those targets and compete with a friend. It's that kind of friendly competition. It just makes you concentrate that little bit harder, it makes you apply a little bit. And then it wasn't just a case of chipping to those things. It would be, right, who can chip it the closest if we're going to try and lob one up, and who's going to chip it the lowest with a 60 degrees. So you're really manipulating handle in relation to the head, loft of the club with the handle forwards, how much you deliver forwards and backwards, all those kind of things, ball position, how you're using your wrist. You're going to just really manipulate, which is when you get on the golf course, you're going to be always confronted with intricate little shots where you are going to have to think on your feet a little bit. But if you've done that solid practice on the range or around the course or in your garden or in your living room, then you'll be able to recall some of that feeling to take out onto the course. I agree with you, it's hard on the range, but the answer, then, if you can't do it on the range, don't go to the range, stay at home and do some chipping. Go to the local field and just chip around there. You can chip over into umbrellas, over golf bags, whatever. Be creative, over hedges, trying to get it stopped. You've just got to try and get out there and be a bit creative with your chipping. But going to a range and paying for balls, I understand. Yeah, that's a tough one. But still, don't let that take away from how important it is that you practice that short game as much as possible. Putting on the carpet as you can to get those lower scores. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also thumbs up the video, post comments, love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show, get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.